Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. My name is Mandy, and today I am going to show you my January, Catchall life planner setup. It's basically homeschool and life, home and family, all that stuff. I do have a different planner as well, which I will be sharing with you guys soon. It's my wellness planner, and it's a whole planner. I actually need a whole planner for it right now, but it's something I've kind of made up on my own as well. But this won't have too much tracking in that sorts, just because that, like I said, is kind of a whole planner, and I kind of need it to be to just log everything. And if you are following along in YouTube for that journey, that video will be coming out soon as well, so be on the lookout for that. But today I just wanted to kind of show you what I've been kind of playing around with for January. I decided to kind of create my own spread for the month. I have been using my spiral bound, I didn't start it until September, I think. So I've been using my spiral bound one. This is the Homesteader, and I really, really love it. I just, I've been finding this isn't enough space, and I like a variety. I honestly just get kind of tired of the same look every week. So that's kind of why I have created my own in the first place, and love the disc bound system. But I really do want to stick with this for the year. It's just that I need that change. So I decided this, last month in December, I've been just kind of the last week or so here, I've been trying to like tinker around with some different things. And all of these pages, minus maybe one or two, are available in my shop. My Etsy shop is linked down below. And you can just kind of like get what you want and put it together. I swear you could probably take anything from my shop and put a planner together for like less than $10. Maybe even just a couple dollars. But what I did for January is I have this whole section here. Again, this is actually the Homesteader classic size here, but disc bound, not spiral bound. And I've gotten my monthly here. So I have my first, this is from the Homesteader line. I just love the Homesteader line right now. It's my thing. This is where my first tab or bookmark is. Marker, planner mark, whatever you want to call it. And what I did, because I'm not using the insides, is, the weekly that came with it, is I took the page that was at the end of December here. So as you can see, I've kind of like, let me see if I can go back. Okay, so let's go back. I've taken all of the weeklies out. Okay, here's an example. So right before November or the next month, you have your currently page is what they call it. Well, I really never found use for this at the end of, I like it to be thinking ahead for the next month. And I do like that, when you put your finger on a tab, you can go straight to that page. However, I have found that I like to move this page over to the other side of my calendar. So that's what I ended up doing for December here. And that is what I ended up doing for January, because I found that I wasn't using it for future reference. I was using it more for current reference. And what I decided to do is start making it like my little goals page. This sticky is for both of these pages, but after I did that, I ended up printing out one of my own inserts, and I put my ideal schedule for the month. I put areas that I'm like currently working on for my health journey, places to visit, big happenings, more of and less of. And I think, I'm not sure, but I might put like a memory verse here or like a Proverbs verse that I really want to be encouraging for me. This, I wasn't sure if I was going to use it for homeschool or for just personal, and I just started kind of writing on it, and I was like, it's personal. Obviously, it's pretty personal. We do have, some like a field trip here, but that's what I'm going to be. It's actually been really nice to fill out early for January and refer back to this. So I'm excited for that for January. Here's a habit tracker, also available in my shop. And I'm thinking I'm going to be using it each week for wellness. Only my wellness stuff, especially since I printed it on the other side of here. Obviously, if you get any of my inserts, you can print things however you want, but I printed it on the other side here, and I'm excited to use my, like, a habit tracker for wellness stuff. So those are going to be what I'm probably going to write out for each week. I just didn't want to write it in case I changed my mind on something. And then this could be, this might end up being like a project. I'm really going to be going through and like trying to just minimize visual clutter in my home. So that might be the project for the month. And now we're going to get into my homeschool overview. Again, I think this is on my shop. I will double check, but this page is going to be for my monthly overview. I'm going to sit down and look over the month for school and just kind of look and see like what books we're reading for my son, maybe what supplies we need, and just kind of an overview just to get me and my brain ready for the month. And then we go into my weekly. However, I just haven't printed enough of the pages. I'm going to go one more over because this will stay, but this side will change. And as you can see, I put my next tab here. So this will be the tab I use in my weekly, which I kind of wanted to use this bigger. Well, no, I just don't like the short one here because I don't know, when you're writing, it's, you know, I always find this area and my pen just, you know, doesn't want to be there. Okay, so this is an actual layout. I used this because, as you guys know, like I make my own, I print my own, and I used this for this last week. We only had a couple days of school, but I wanted to see if it worked. So this is in my shop. I don't know if this one in particular is in my shop, but I do have a couple, like, what would you use, like lesson planner or academic style. I was going to do the whole layout. However, I know my planning style now. That wasn't enough for me. What I was going to do was Monday to Tuesday, Thursday, and then, you know, have like the different subjects here. So this was going to be my school side, and then this was going to be my home and family side, which I still think is an awesome idea. I just knew I needed a different look, and I needed to know that I didn't have to commit to a 2-page layout for school and home and family. But I do still like the idea of using this side for home. So then this would be Monday through Sunday. Our appointments and events would go here. And then either my meals were going to go here, but I already tracked that in a different planner. So my to-dos, my, you know, different subjects or categories of my life to-dos, my dinners, you know, that was going to be the idea. So it's still an option. I haven't completely decided yet since I'm not into January just yet. Maybe when you're seeing this, we're into January, but but this is what I decided to do this last week, and I'm really liking it. It doesn't go together like completely because this is obviously a totally different insert that I have. If that bothers me, I can change it, but to be honest, like I really probably will change this out often, and I'm okay with that. I just know that this layout for school is what I wanted to try as opposed to my vertical layout here. Come on, where are we at here? This one. I've enjoyed this, I really do, but it is kind of hard to fit everything for one of my kids in one day here, and I want more space. So that's what we're gonna do here. And I also have room for my daily goals or habits, a little to-do list. I picked this as well because I can either put my like non-negotiables or top things here. I'm going to be, as I mentioned, working on a project all month, so I wanted to put one thing every day there. And I don't have to do something every day, but that's where I want that to go. I've got my water and my workout here, my workout plan, and then I have a little idea of the day, and that's kind of something I really needed. I needed to figure out a little bit of time blocking. I don't need a whole page for it. I just needed a little bit of an idea of how my day was going to go. And that is why I chose this layout for at least now. Saturday and Sunday here. And yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I wasn't too busy with it up here. I think I started this on Wednesday or something, so I didn't really do too much here, but that's the idea. So I do need to print up a few more of these for the month. And as you can see, I had started doing the home and family one. I had dinners here to do, so it's still an option to do that. This is how it was going to look, obviously. And then I have my family meeting pages. This is in my shop, but I don't think it is in a just a by itself thing. So if you guys want to take a look at this while we are on camera here and tell me if this is something you want individually in the shop, you'll have to let me know, because I can get that in the shop. I think I included this in one of my homeschool planners. But I really like this. When we have the time to do this, it's wonderful. So it's one of my intentions to do this for the new year. So family meetings, even if we didn't do all of it, but it's like a nice guide. And, you know, we just kind of sit down at dinner or at you know, different times. This could be part of our homeschool if we wanted it to, but I like my husband to be part of it and just to go over these different things. So that's a plan for the month. I've got a note page, and then I have a third tab here. Now we're still in the month of January, but I did create this little section of the month for me to just do a few things. So I might have to change a couple of where things are, like this. I'm thinking this will be more for YouTube, this space here with you guys and Etsy, but I figured this would be nice because I can write out different notes for the different videos, bullet points and stuff like that, and plan out my videos a little bit easier with this, plus, you know, with note pages, because that's pretty much what I use for YouTube videos. And I also thought it'd be nice to have a little calendar to plan things out, to hopefully keep myself accountable with that. So here's one of my calendars in my shop as well. And then just a few more notes pages. But I also have this page, which is in my shop. It might be part of a bundle, but it's in my shop. And I also liked this for planning out videos as well. I might put another note page here, because if this is something I want to use for planning out videos, I have a whole, like, you know, I can put my video information here, ideas. I can put to-do lists, because another part of how I like to plan my videos and do stuff like that is I like to just write down the next thing I have to do. I don't need too much. I just write down the next thing, and that's something for this, and, you know, a little note space. So just like a lot of note pages here. And if I don't want to use it for YouTube, or I don't find myself needing it, just having these note pages in here in general are just really nice. So that is, you know, what that's for. I do have the idea of maybe using this for a meal planner. I may have to actually print up a few of these for meal planning in my, you know, day-to-day over here. It was a thought to have two, how do you put that? Like, you have one layout for the weekly, and then it usually goes to the next weekly, but I thought about having two layouts for each week, because I really do, with my health journey, I'm eating a lot differently, and I really am researching a lot of different recipes and needing to write more information down. So I thought this page would be a great meal planner, because then I can just, I only need about 4 or 5 recipes a week, or even ideas. And then this allows me to write down the different ingredients for it, or prep information, or whatever. Like when I have my sit down like research session for myself. So, and then it goes into the next month, which I haven't printed it all up for the next month, but as you can see, I've done, this is what it looks like blank. I have, you know, February's goals. I have, you know, I like that these two are open to each other, because this is where I plan on writing my goals, and this is where I plan on writing my steps to meet the goals. So if you guys need goals and routines and stuff like that, I have tons of that in my shop, called Goals and Routines, I think. But I also just like the idea of using what I love from the Happy Planner, and then using my own stuff to like go with it, you know. Same with these habit trackers, go with my goals. They don't have to, but that's how I'm using them. This one's a colored layout for the weekly overview, and then that's the blank version of what I will be using. So as you can see, I kind of filled in February with a whole month worth. So if January didn't work out, you know, and then this is what it would look like if I don't choose to use it like this. All right, you guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys think I should do. Do you like the idea of like putting two different things together? Are you guys like me and you know that you're gonna make a change? Even though you love it, you know you're gonna make a change. You know you're gonna have to do something different. In the season I'm in, I kind of need to see our daily schedule, but I really don't want a full page of it. And I just need more space for homeschool. And I love that I can just go to the monthly, flip a page, and there's all my goals, and I can refer back to that as well. This one doesn't have, it does have the other section, like for February, it does have my creative section. I'm not sure what I should call it, but no tab yet, because obviously I'll move my tabs over once we get into January. So you get to see February as well. But as you can see, I am actually already starting to use this in January because I need to see if it works first. And this whole week I've been using it and I do really like it. So I'm going to use it another week, but this is my plan for January. All right. I wonder how you guys are doing. Are you guys all set up for January already? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day and New Year. Bye guys.